So yesterday, a set of Premier League fixtures were played, and tomorrow another set of Premier League fixtures are going to be played. So this is what I love about this Christmas, New Year, and winter period, where there are a lot of games. You have a lot of things to like. Your team is playing every second day, and obviously the players are crying and everyone is getting injured. But you are sitting on your sofa and you are loving life. But let's see my predictions of this game week. And obviously I've been noticing that not too many people watch these videos, and obviously it can be nothing else but jealousy because I'm getting every prediction right. I told you Liverpool are going to drop points against Leeds. I told you that Wolves are going to draw with Manchester United, and I got it right. Although I said Liverpool are going to lose against Leeds, but Leeds had two shots on target, whereas I predicted two goals and I predicted a 2-1 win for Leeds. But anyhow, like the idea was right, the intentions were right. Let's see, Villa versus Nottingham Forest. Are Villa going to go on a downward slide and they're going to lose all their games now? And Emery is going to get exposed finally, and I'm going to be the happiest person in the world. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be the fixture. Maybe this can be the fixture. Maybe they are too tired now. Maybe they have gone on a run and Arsenal have broken their momentum and they have injured players. Obviously, Cash and Kamara would be back. So you would expect them to get back to winning ways. I think I predict a 2-1 for this. I think they are going to concede, but Dinia coming back and then Cash coming back, I think that is a big positive for them. Brighton versus Burnley. I think Brighton are going to absolutely hammer Burnley, and I think Burnley are going to finish last in the table. I don't think Wolves are going to finish last on the table because if I look at every football game and look at who the weakest team is, I feel like it is Burnley right now, and I think this is going to be a bit comfortable for Brighton. Although Burnley have shocked me, they have made my predictions look like I am a fool, which obviously I am, but still. I have underrated Burnley a lot in this season, but if you actually look at the table, they are not that highly rated by themselves as well because they are lying second last on the table. Wolves versus West Ham. Wolves looking good. Are they going to get their first win? Are they going to cash in on their form? They have played wonderfully against the big sides, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester United, and they have finally gotten a point. They deserved a point against Liverpool. They were 5 minutes away from getting a point against Arsenal as well, which would have been huge for them. But yeah, let's see. Do I predict a Wolves win? You know what? I like Wolves. I like this Wolves team, and I like the underdogs. I think like they are going to gain ground on West Ham, and they are going to hunt them down. They are going to win this fixture. And not only are they going to win this fixture, this is going to be a sensational fixture, end-to-end football, 3-2 win to Wolves. Bournemouth also Arsenal, total domination from Arsenal, set piece goals, Bukayo Saka curling one and Odegaard balling out. This is going to be difficult for Bournemouth. I think this could be a 4-0 win for Arsenal again. Another four goals they are going to score. Leeds versus Manchester United. Not too much to analyze about Arsenal versus Bournemouth. I have made a separate video for that, so I'm not going to repeat myself and make too many videos with the same things being said. Leeds versus, I am actually an Arsenal fan if you are new here, so you can watch all my Arsenal videos. And if you don't like Arsenal, I hate you and I don't want your validation in my life. Leeds United versus Manchester United, which is supposed to be a derby, which is supposed to be a very fierce rivalry. And I think this is going to be a wonderful game. Leeds United crowd is going to be up for it. And I don't think Manchester United are ready for that. I don't think they are ready for that battle right now. I think that Bruno Fernandes is gone, Mbeumo and Ahmad have not come back, and I just think that they lack a lot going in front of the goal. They are lacking a lot. I don't think Sesko, even like I've forgotten who this Zagzi, obviously Cunha. I don't think that is enough. I think it is very one-sided, and I don't think they are clinical enough right now. So they are going to have chances. Leeds are going to give them chances, but I think this is going to be a very fiercely fought match, and Leeds are going to win this. I genuinely expect Leeds to do well. I think A few teams that I feel are going to do well are Leeds United. I think Wolves are going to do well because they are surely playing very well. Arsenal are playing very well. Manchester City are playing very well. I think Newcastle are going to also go on a run and momentum. So I think they are playing really well. Fulham versus Liverpool again, and Liverpool were so slow. They were slow, so uninspiring in attack against uh, Leeds United at home. And then I saw words he's not, just doesn't have the killer instinct in him right now. And their defense is prone to getting counter attack. They are not good in air. They're too small as a team. And then Salah is not there, so they have to play Frimpong, and he's good. He's not that bad, but he's just not Mohamed Salah right now. So obviously I expect Fulham to win this fixture, to be very honest. I'm expecting a 2-1 win. And obviously I'm predicting a lot of losses for big teams, but that is how I feel. And another fixture where I don't feel like Tottenham are going to win. Tottenham bore the hell out of everyone else every single game. Like they had 15 shots in total for both the teams. And when I saw their highlights, it was a 2-minute highlight as compared to what like the whatever streaming partner of Premier League is in India. I think they had 8-minute end-to-end football, good chances, exciting highlights for the Manchester City versus Sunderland game, and then they had a 2-minute highlight for Tottenham versus Brentford, which was pathetic to watch. And Thomas Frank was apparently very happy, but he got booed by his own fans. So I don't know what is going on there. Tottenham versus Sunderland is going to be. Sunderland have kept Manchester City away. Granite Xhaka. I think they are going to win this 1-0. They are going to see it through. I think they are a better team than Tottenham Hotspur, and their strikers are going to do well. I think in the middle of the pitch, the way they run at your defenders, Spurs are going to struggle. Yeah, Everton versus Brentford, another boring game. But I don't like this Everton team at all for some reason. I don't know. They keep winning and losing. They're not like they're very mid-tablish sort of team. I can't predict what they are going to do, but I feel like they're going to lose this one 1-2. Newcastle versus 2-1 feels a safe score for me, to be honest. Like I don't see too many goals in these fixtures in this weekend. I don't look at it to be a very exciting Premier League weekend, but I think yeah, there are going to be a few shock results again. Newcastle versus Crystal Palace again. I think Newcastle have gained momentum and Crystal Palace are looking very uninspiring. Matera scored a goal, but he has also looked very off, and all the players are looking not at their standards what it used to be. Even Wharton has not been doing that well. Like he's been hyped so much, but it's not that inspiring right now, to be very honest. And I think this could be a 2-0 to Newcastle. They can really show who they are. And I obviously my love for Lewis Hall has also increased a lot in the recent days, so I will be supporting him. Although it's supposed to be a doubt for the match, but I think he's going to play more most likely. And last but not the least, obviously coming to the actual main event of this weekend, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Chelsea without a manager, although obviously they are looking to for a YouTuber that was pumping his chest out before and after the Arsenal game where they won 1-1 also, which was the first time a team has won 1-1. But yeah, I think in this fixture the most why I drew this pitch is so that I can explain this to you. Chelsea are great in defending these sort of teams that attack in these zones, these lines. Like you see that stat where 40% from this side, 20% this side, 40% this side. These sort of teams, if 40-20-40 is the ratio, Chelsea are a very good side. But the thing about Manchester City is they are sort of 60, 15, 20, 20. They are 60. from the middle and they're 20-20 from the side, and they love just being direct and forming triangles here. And Chelsea's weaknesses: crosses to the box, deliveries to the box, good balls to the box. In the central zone, central areas, Chelsea are very weak defending those sort of passes. And now that Caicedo is also not there, and even though even the player who used to defend very well in these zones, Cucurella, he's also not going to be there. Their manager is also not going to be there. Obviously, they can play Reece James and Enzo Fernandez in the midfield and still have a good midfield out there, and their centre backs are there as well. They will find uh, Malo Gusto can come in, and they can go with some other right back. I don't know who the right back would be, but that would be a weak zone. Manchester City can play with Doku as well, and they can also attack from the width. They can also attack this game from the width, but they don't like to do that. They like to keep it central, and that is where Chelsea are going to struggle. Where Chelsea can hurt Manchester City is also Manchester City have had a stable back line, and they have been very good in not conceding too many goals. They have been very sustainable. Ruben Diaz and Guardiola have been brilliant for them. Nico O'Reilly and Matthew Nunes have also been having great season. Nico O'Reilly, obviously, the new sensation, he has been brilliant for them. So obviously, Chelsea try to attack from the width, but they are very inefficient in doing that. What their chance could be is Manchester City overcommitting, and then them on the counter, and Cole Palmer scoring from outside the box somewhere. That is going, or Reece James with a sensational free kick, or Enzo Fernandez being, with a poacher finish, whatever the kind of finish he did against Bournemouth. Those sort of things in the central areas Chelsea would expect. But I think Chelsea, Manchester City are much better adapt to. I don't know if that is a word, but whatever. They are much more capable of defending in the central zones than Chelsea is, and that is why I think Manchester City are going to win this fixture 3-1. I'm just hoping Cole Palmer scores a goal because I've just brought him in my FPL team. I think he's capable of scoring a goal or two, but I think Manchester City are going to end up being too strong for them. So these are my predictions, and I think obviously this is not predictions. I'm just telling you the future. So yeah, spoiler alert. Sorry, fumbled that line. Okay. But yeah, spoiler alert should be the, I cannot say spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so I should make these videos titled as spoiler alert, but I won't. This would be titled the Premier League predictions, and nobody's going to watch it. So bye.